back, and before you say it, yes, I know I look like absolute crap. Full of the cold, full of the flu, but the training still goes on. A little bit of changes in the garage. I've sold a little bit of stuff to finance my MOT on my car. Tyres and everything that I know needed doing. But no, not that. I just wanted a little bit of a clear out. There was stuff in here that I've never used in absolutely years or ever. And I just got it kind of as a package of stuff that I was buying. And that was it. So kettlebells, I've kept my 40 and I've kept a set of 32s. But other than that, I got rid of 24, 28, 20s. Yeah, other stuff under there. There was other stuff. What was it? Medicine balls. I had like 6, 8, 10, 12 kilogram medicine balls. Never ever used medicine balls. Never, never, ever. So literally, that's just freed up some space behind the lat pull down machine where I've just got kind of sled attachments and everything. Got rid of a battle rope. I don't use battle ropes. I do still have a small battle rope there, but I just don't use them. As well as that, I had loads and loads of resistance bands. Never used them. So yeah, it just slimmed it down, got rid of that adjustable bench. Although I like the leg extension, leg curl on it, it was a horrible bench to bench on. Well, unfortunately, so's this one because it's so wide, as I've said quite a few times. So I will be looking on Facebook Marketplace and other places for kind of a decent power bench or something like that. But for today, I haven't even got into it. I've just gone blubbering on. Because as I said, absolutely full of the cold. So today we're going to be hitting chesticles. Chesticles, chesticles, chesticles. We're going to be hitting some flat bench. I might couple that in with some flies or some standing cable flies. We'll see how we go. I do prefer the dumbbells to the flies. But let's get underway. So we'll kick off with 60 kg and we'll go from there. Oh, that does give my shoulders a lot of jip, that wide bench. Doesn't allow me to tuck my elbows underneath. It's annoying. Right, I'm going to go, I'm just putting another 20 kilos on here. So as you know, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know I don't mess about with 70, 80, 90. I just use 20 kilos on each side, 60 kilos. Just to get warmed up a little bit, just to get the movement, just to get the elbows tucked in. As I said, I can already notice on that wider bench that, yeah, it just doesn't allow me to tuck my elbows in. They kind of flare because of lats, because I've got such wide lats. They're literally on the bench there. But we're going to go up. We've got 100 kilos straight on it. So we've got 20, 40. You know, that's my party weight. But I haven't trained properly for a good month. Probably since we did that 160 kg challenge. I'm still doing a bit of arms. But yeah, I've been busy at work, man. I'm in the fitness industry. So January was epic, but it was busy. So yeah, training for the first time in a while, I've had to take a little bit of a backdrop. And I haven't been focused on it. It's kind of been getting in here, doing half an hour. When I kind of feel like it, feel a little bit drained, even coming into Feb. So watching a bit of Andy Elliott. He's kind of an American car salesman, but he does sales training across all different types of industries. And I started watching him when he was kind of like on about 15, 20 kg. 20 kg? What am I talking about? 15, 20,000 subs on YouTube. Now he's at bloody 600,000. And he's got like 7, 8 figure company in the US. Absolutely smashing it. So great guy. Back in the day, I used to have kind of back and forward, not negatively, but back and forward messages with him on YouTube, and yeah, talking about US and UK sales, etc. But now he's a bit bigger. He doesn't return my messages. Right, 100 kg, let's get this done. I'm going to couple this in today with some tricep extension as well. Let's get those triceps going too. Nice, good, good. So that was about, what, 9 or 10? Lost count, to be honest with you. I started listening to the advert because it went from sales training to an advert. My brain just switched into the advert, whatever that is. We'll go back to Andy Elliott. But yeah, so that was 10 reps on 100 kilos, happy days. Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether or not I've been sleeping funny on shoulder or what, but it was really noticeable. I went to Pure Gym the other day with one of my mates who's got a membership there. I just went in on a kind of a free pass with him, and we were doing dumbbells, and I just grabbed the 50s, and usually I'd get a good 10 out, and I would have done on my right arm. Left arm, even he said, he was like, Jesus Christ, even you lift differently with the left arm. He goes, what's bloody happened there? And it is just, and I felt it on that bench press there as well. I've got a noticeable weakness at the moment in this left shoulder. I can't feel it on the front raise. I can feel it on the lat raise. So whether it's a muscle impingement, I think it's just where I've been sleeping. Maybe I've been sleeping arm up here, tucked it in or done something. But yeah, it's literally, yeah, I can feel it right there. Everyone who's ever had muscle impingement or issues will know it sits right there. And I can feel it there actually. You've got, yeah, I can feel that, like pins and needles hitting that part of my hand. Yeah, not ideal. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. As I said, it'll go, so I'm not too bothered. It's not a tear or anything like that. I've had it many times before, so it's all good. Right, we've got 100 kilos. So let's go up. Let's go up to 110. And then we'll go up to there. Yeah, it's amazing. They say, like, get enough sleep. But get enough sleep in the right blinking position. That's what I would say. Yeah, it's a pain because I could feel it on that bench as well. And if I, let me see, I'll show you what I mean, right? Let's move you guys around to here. So I'm going to put you just next to my high pulley. That should still give you enough bench to look at as well. Let's have a look. Just dragging you in and out of weight plates and everything. Right, there we go. Right, so it's 110 kilos on there. That is absolute prime real estate. And then look at that. That's sick. See if you can notice it. So when I've got strength in my lift, there is literally no difference. Tucked in, push through. Doesn't help with this wide bench, I have to say, because I want to get my elbows tucked in and I just can't, because literally I tuck in and it pushes out. Right, 110. See if you can see it on the camera. Wasn't really noticeable on the first 4 reps. I just tried to slow it down there. On the 5th one though, you probably noticed, there was a drive. It was just a lack of drive, man. It was just that low point there. Not ideal. Right, let's strip off these 5s, replace them for the 10s in the corner, you know where they are, and we'll go up to 120. See you in a sec. Before we hit this 120, we're going to do some tricep extensions. As I said, just coupling these ones in. So it's just straight bar tricep extensions. Make sure you got a decent view. There we go, that's perfect. Right. So yeah, not ideal feeling in the shoulder at the moment. Have found exercises like front raises really help. Lateral raises really don't. It kind of almost exasperates or increases the pain. So yeah, I'll try some front raises. good. Yeah, I'm also trying to get through this. I got some pre-workout, as you know, I love my pre-workout. Also love my sour pre-workout. So I got some, I think it was by I'm sure it's by USN. It's called Full Tilt. Apologies USN if it's not, because I'm just about to slate it. But it's meant to be high caffeine. Now I don't drink tea or coffee, so the only caffeine I get is pre-workout. Yeah, I'm probably taking it every day, because I train every day pretty much. But not a great caffeine kick. As well as that, the sour flavour. It's meant to be like sour mango or something. There's no taste of mango, it just tastes sour off. It tastes like if you kind of like, I don't know, squeeze some lemons that have been at the bottom of your fridge for about 6 weeks and they've gone absolutely off. That's kind of the flavour. It's off 6-week lemon and Barry's fridge flavour by USN Full Tilt. Just not brilliant. And usually, as I said, even the cheap stuff that I bought off eBay before for 10 quid, have given you something. Luckily, that was about tenner, but usually Full Tilt's a good 20-25 quid. Yeah. But yeah, if you've had Full Tilt before and you rate it, let me know. But yeah, I like to think I'm a connoisseur of pre-workouts, but yeah, that definitely isn't one for me. Right. Let's get this 120 done, shall we? Let's go for 5 on 120. So there we go. I'm just feeling a bit short of breath. Just with this crappy cold. God. Oh, Jesus. Right. Did you see that? That was insane. That was literally like, at one point, I took a quick glance down to the corner because I thought I'd left the bloody 10 kilos off that right side. Oh my God. Not very noticeable on 100, 110 because it's quite a light weight. 120 there. Jesus Christ, this arm was here. And as you saw, I literally had to move my body position. But as I said, I do think a lot of it is about the width of this bench. It's a bloody wide bench. And that was freaking horrible. But it almost feels like I'm trying to balance on the bench while I lift. Whereas with the narrower benches, like the decent competition or the narrow bench I had before, you're on the bench, you tuck in, you push through. On this wider bench, it's just wide enough where it sits on my lats. So it's kind of like, when I get to this point here, it's wobbling a bit. And as I push through, my body changes, get down to here, push through. But as you saw, I kind of had to push up with that. There is a weakness here, I know that, as we talked about, or as I talked about a couple of minutes or so ago. But yeah, that's not good, is it? Because at 120 for 5, that was quite easy. Right arm all day. Left arm, it didn't feel like it was a difficult weight. Do you know what I mean? And that might just sound silly because I struggled on the left, as you saw there. It didn't feel heavy. It felt like I had nothing in this arm. Weirdest feeling when you're pushing a barbell up and everything's on here and there's nothing here. That's bizarre. I've almost felt as like I've got a dead arm. Yeah, dead arm but without the pain. Really weird. Okay, right. So we've gone to 120 for 5. We're going to drop down to 100 and smash through it because I don't really want to mess about with 130, 140 while my shoulder's feeling a little bit like this. So we'll go down to 100 and we'll smash some reps, so don't go anywhere. Right, as I said, we're going to hit 100 kg, we're going to smash some reps, see if this holds up, and then we're going to go into some flies. What I've noticed is it doesn't really affect flies. It is just that press movement there. So yeah, we'll see how we get on, shall we? Right. Sorry, a WhatsApp message just came up on my phone. Right. 100 kilos. Let's get this done. Yeah, that is just the weirdest feeling, even on 100 kilos there. Bizarre, really bizarre. Didn't even feel that 100 for that 10 on the right arm. There's nothing in there, could have done another 10, could have hit a 20. That didn't feel heavy. Again, I'll say it didn't feel heavy. It was literally just tired. Just literally ran out of momentum. Boom, boom, boom. Ugh. Then it was just a slog. Got to get this sorted. Might have to break open the old massage gun actually. I think I will do. I think I'll do some flies and then we'll smash into. Ugh. We might have to smash into the old gun, I think. Get this bad boy on. Just doing this, you can find out. Yeah, there. I can see that originating from bicep. So not originating, you know what I mean. Just going to do this now, just before we kick into flies, just to promote that blood flow. It's right there, right there, right here on the shoulder. I said I don't feel it on flies. Probably isn't helping it, of course. But I can really feel it. But yes, it's literally there. Does feel like an impingement. Had this quite often. Yeah, it also feels like a dead arm, but a lot of the time, as I said, it is. It does start and finish with your sleep position. So I've no doubt at all that somewhere down the line, my sleep position hasn't been brilliant, so I've got to get that sorted. Right, I'm going to strip off. Excuse me, I'm going to strip off this 100 kilos off the bar. We'll go down to flies and we'll hit some decent flies. So I'll see you back in a sec. We're back and you'll be happy how you haven't stripped off, but I have stripped the bar. And we're now ready to crack on with some flies. So because we're already into this, I don't need to go with a 20, 22 and a half. We'll go straight up to 27 and a half. We're already warmed up. Yes, I might need to warm up the movement, but we should be good on this. Okay. Good, right. So that was a decent set on, what was that, 27.5. I could still feel that slightly, but nowhere close to what I could on the press. So yeah, that was all good. So it was 27.5 kilos for a nice set of 10 on flies. So what do we do? So I can either go up and use the sexiest dumbbell set in the world, 31s, or maybe 32.5. These bad boys here. Don't think we're going to be flying 37.5 quite yet. Right. Lesson to self. Don't put your massage gun on a dumbbell which is at an incline, because that happens. Bloody idiot. Jesus. Right, I'm going to clear up what looks like a crash scene now, which is the massage gun. Thankfully, it landed on this foam floor and not the concrete garage floor. Plus, bloody hell, just laziness. I put it on that instead of, could have easily just put it there, up there. Lazy. Right, I'll clear that up. And then, I think it's only fair, I'm going to skip these. I'm not going to do 31s. I'm going to go for 32.5. Go heavy or go home. I'm home, so let's do both. Okay, massage gun is cleared up. It's going to hit some cheeky tricep extension. Then, as I said, we're going to go on to those 32.5 heavy flies. See what we can do with that. Trying to keep upbeat on this video, as in I'm enjoying the training, but as I said, I'm full of the cold and I've been for about 3 or 4 days. It's also man flu, so any men out there, which is 99.9% of you who watch my videos, you know that man flu is only that far away from death. It's the worst thing you can have. It's worse than anything else anyone's ever had or will have. Right, that's some cheeky little tricep extensions done. Not heavy, but decent. And now we're going to hit some 32.5 kilo flies. For me, that is heavy. That's so disappointing. I've been looking at that full tilt for a while, and I thought, let's give it a go. They've usually got decent products. I said, I'm sure it's USN. I'm probably, or MSN or whatever else. There's that Microsoft. But yeah, I'm probably doing USN a disservice, but it's just not good. It's just really not a good pre-workout. And I said sour. I love my sour candy, all of that type of flavours, sour watermelon. I'm sure that sour mango or even sour watermelon, it, as I said, it just tastes rank. Right. Enough bitching. 32.5 kilos. Bloody hell. They feel heavy to press, let alone fly. Right, let's get going. Right. Okay. So where I said this dead shoulder wasn't affected on flies. That's rubbish, I just wasn't going heavy enough. God, had exactly the same as we saw on 120 there. I got to about 4 or 5. And again, didn't feel heavy. It just felt like there was nothing there. Like it wasn't a push out and oh my God, fly until you can't and you have to give up because it's too heavy. It was a, don't know, just didn't feel good. Right, I'm going to do one final set because as you feel short of breath, I'm going to go in, grab a lem sip, have some food, try to, what do they say, feed a cold or something like that, is it? Feed and drown a cold. You're meant to eat a lot and drink a lot of fluids, a lot of water, something like that. Right, gonna go down to 22 on this one. We'll hit some decent reps, 22 and a half. So we are dropping down by 10 kilo a hand. But this will allow me just to push this out. Right, cool. Okay, that is me done. So I'm going to do a little bit of work now with the massage gun. God, just does feel nasty. So yeah, going to do a little bit of work with the massage gun. As I said, apologies, these videos over the last kind of month have been one, sporadic or not at all, but two have kind of lost a little bit of purpose I had with a few challenges prior. Just I'm trying to kind of think about what my next challenge I want to have as. There's a lot of people who've said get above that 160 that I achieved on bench, go for 184, 4 plates, which would be insane, wouldn't it? So yeah, I might look at that, but to be able to do that, I need to get myself. No, that's not right. I do need to get myself a decent bench. There we go, let's go with that attachment. Because I'm not helping myself using that bench. I'm just not happy with it. It feels like my balance isn't there using it, so I've got to change it up. And I don't know whether or not that might be the cause, because I have been using that now for like the last, probably weeks since I sold that adjustable bench. So I've been using it, I've probably used it about 3 or 4 times for things like dumbbell press, flies, as I've done today. We did barbell on it. I did it previously for those that watched when I got it back in December, thinking I needed a stronger bench for the 160, and I just didn't get on with it then. But yeah, I'm not quite sure whether or not using that is the reason that it's not and it's not. I've slept on it. It's really done this shoulder a disservice, but as I said, it just feels like I'm kind of all over the shop on that bench. It's just not good. So yeah, I'm going to hit a little bit more of this. Not quite sure what you can hear with that on, so I'm going to turn that off. But I'm going to carry on with this for another kind of like 5-10 minutes. And then that's me done. So as I said, I'm in for a lem sip, in for something to eat. Hopefully I'll get rid of this cold. And we will go from there. But yeah, as I said, if you can think of any challenges, or maybe we do just go for 180 kg bench. But if we do, I need to change the bench as well. We need to get a decent bench. So maybe I do go for 180, but we invest in a decent bench for the garage. I've always not wanted to, because a lot of these decent benches are very static and usually quite heavy. And I like just having these stands. So stands that you see there, I just like having those where I can kind of move them out, and I can make them higher for squats, or I can raise them slightly for seated shoulder press, like barbell shoulder press, that type of thing. So in a small garage like this, single garage, it's all about kind of multi-use of equipment. So just having a flat bench, yeah, a bit too one-dimensional for me. So maybe we just look for, maybe I keep the stands, because they did me well, didn't they, for 160. And they've got those safety supports on them now as well. So maybe what I do is I just look for a really decent adjustable bench, because there must be some out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look on Marketplace, on eBay, see if anyone's selling any. I might go and pick it up as well. And yeah, see if I can pick up a bench. If you get any recommendations on any decent benches, again, second-hand's better. It's in a cold, damp garage, so don't need to be spending too much. Yeah, see, if you know any really decent adjustable benches, or you spot any, I'm down on the south coast, like southeast coast, so of England. So yeah, if you do see any on Marketplace or anything, give me a shout. But other than that, that is today. So apologies, a bit sporadic. I said kind of full of the cold, but that's no excuse. So we went up to 120 today, stopped just because of this, to be honest with you, and I can feel it kind of like numbing up now. It kind of almost feels like a bit of a drop shoulder, and on flies as well. But at least I've come in here, I've got stuff done. We still went through a decent set of, what did we do? Warm up 60, we hit a 10 on 100, 10 on 100, no, 5 on 110, 5 on 120, back down for 10 on 100. So that's a decent run on barbell. And then we hit, what, 27 and a half, 32 and a half, and then back down to 22 and a half, 27 and a half, 32 and a half, 22 and a half. So we hit 3 decent sets on flies, and we just did some light extensions, straight bar, just for triceps in between the chest. All good, right. Like, subscribe, comment. If you're training today, make sure it's a bloody good one. If you've trained today, hope you enjoyed yourself. But other than that, stay safe, comment, like, subscribe, all of it. Love the comments, drop them in whenever you can. Yeah, any challenges you think I can do, or you want to see me do, I'm up for anything, to be honest with you, so it's all good. With the change of garage, as I said, I've kind of got the cable machine in at the side now, side onto that pulley, so it's not taking up loads of space. I have got all of this space here where I can actually get out that deadlift platform. So if deadlift might be the next challenge, that'd be good. I've only ever deadlifted 200 kg. Before, that's my PB, so maybe we go see if we can lift above 200 kg, maybe on deadlift, or maybe is that 4 plate, row to 4 plates on bench. But yeah, let me know. But other than that, have a cracking day, stay safe. I'm going to go and try to rebuild my battered old body with a massage gun. Catch you later. Take care. Bye-bye.